Mike told Annie to run. Then he rushed to his aunt and tried to take the pressure cooker away from her, but it wasn't that easy. Auntie had it firmly in place with just her feet. They looked at each other for a while. The woman finally showed her true face, but the bomb was detonated. The operation was a failure, but luckily the killer was now identified. The next step was easy. All we had to do was subdue the aunt before she got into the car. But then something goes wrong. Annie woke up to find her aunt already on the bus. It wasn't a minute earlier than usual, which means it's likely to be their last chance. And that's when Mike went off the rails. He was in a state of disorientation. It turns out he'd just gotten too close. His whole body had been blown to pieces. This had affected his body. Annie was terrified of losing him, because she was now dependent on Mike. But Mike was still okay. Mike soon woke up. Then Annie told him that the time was not early. If they'd had an accident this time, there was a good chance that he wouldn't make it. At this point, their hearts were shaken. They wanted to leave, but Annie was too kind. She couldn't bear to abandon the people on the bus. She would have given it a try even if she had lost her life. Mike was touched by this. He couldn't leave his loved ones behind, but little did he know that this time it would break their faith completely. And then the two men were on the move again. They asked the driver to wait before closing the door when they got out of the car, lying that they had lost something and needed to find it. Then they pretended to look for the flash drive on the floor. They slowly approached the woman. When they saw that the time was right, they both grabbed the pressure cooker at the same time. Mike took control of the woman. Annie also managed to grab the pressure cooker, but the woman is not easy either. She saw that the situation was not right. She pulled a dagger straight from her pocket. Without hesitation, she stabbed Mike to the ground. Mike told Annie to run, but the pressure cooker was too heavy. Annie was too weak. In the end, she couldn't escape in time, but the passengers had never seen anything like it. None of them came to their aid. The once subdued little man had lost his nerve. Mike watched as his loved one was killed, his heart completely disappointed. What had he done all this for? Was it to save these selfish people?